Today we'll be looking into fitting a straight line. Fitting a straight line means finding the best equation of the form of y is equal to a naught plus a1x, where our y is our dependent variable, while our x is an independent variable, where our a naught is an intercept and our a1 is a what? Is the slope. So in fitting a straight line, we consider this in solving a what? In solving any form of question on a straight line. That is our m a naught plus a1 summation I is equal to 1 to n s I is equal to summation I is equal to 1 m is equal to what? yi. This summation is a sign known as what? Is a stigma sign. And what? A naught m a naught summation I is equal to 1 m xi plus what? A1 summation I is equal to 1 to m si2 is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to m si y1 si yi. Our I is 1, it means our I is 1. Our I is equal to 1, that is s1 y1. Then also this one s1 square. Then s1 plus what? A1 into solution of this. So remember, for us to find any form of what? Any question on a straight line, like a linear regression, it means we are considering it must be in the form of this. That is our a naught plus a1x, where our y is our dependent variable, while our a naught here is an intercept, our a1 is the slope, while our x is what? Independent variable. So let us discuss this example. Find the best value of a naught and a1 if the straight line is fitted to the data. So we want to express all this data we are given as in form of y is equal to a naught plus a1x. It means we have to find a naught and we have to find our a1. Remember that our y is an independent variable, so there's nothing in y. So how can we now get a naught and a1 from this data given above? So follow me up. We have xi, y and xi, yi. It means this one stands for xi. The next number stands for what? Yi, si, yi, si, yi, si, yi, and what? Si, yi. Remember that our I is what? 1. That's x1, y1. Also here, x1, y1. Also here, x1, y1. So how can we now solve this? So for us to solve this, first we have to consider this formula in solving this fitting a straight line. Our m is the numbers of what? Numbers of the given data. So let me write my table x and 1. We have x, we have 1. So for me to what? For me to consider this formula to solve this one, so I have to consider xi. Our I is 1, no, s1 is what? X. So our y1 is also y. So I have to consider what? S1 square and what? Si y1. So I have to consider si y1. So I can write sy, then x what? S square as well. So it must be in form of this. So what's my x? My x is my what? This is my x. This is my what? Y. Look at s is what? 1. My y is what? 0.6. My second point, I have what? 2 and 2.4. 2, 2.4. My next data is what? 3 and 3.5. Then 4 and 4.8. And 5 and 5.7. 5 and 5.7. So I've written my data that we are given. I've written it to x and what? Y1. Remember that our x1 is also x. So next is what? To multiply xy. So xy is the product of x and y. 1 times 0.6, I'm going to have 0.6. So 2 times, I'm going to have 4.8. So if I multiply 3 multiplied by 3.5, I'm going to have what? 10.5. If I multiply 4 by 4.8, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 19.2. 1920. 19.2. If I multiply 5 times 5.7, I'm going to have 28.5. 28.5. So it means I've solved this. So I have to consider what? I have to consider what? X squared. It means square root of this. Square root of 1 is here. 1. Square root of 2. 2 raised to power 2 is 4. 3 into 2 places. Then 3 raised to power 2 is 9. 4 into 2 places. 4 raised to power 2 is what? 16. Then 5 into 2 places. 5 raised to power 2 is what? 25. So I've considered this. So remember, so I have to what? I have to get my m. What is my m? My m is the numbers of this data. That is, my m is the what numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, m is 5. So I have to consider my what total of this. What's my x? So for me to consider my x, what is my x? My x is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 4 is what? 9 plus 4 is 2, 13. 13 plus 5, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have what? 18. That is 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 9 plus 4, 13 plus 5. I'm going to have what? 18. So I have to find the addition of y also. 0.6 plus 2.4. The addition of all this is 17. So the addition of x and y is 3.6. And the sum of x squared. So I want to consider this. So I will have to consider so I'm going to now apply my formula in solving this. So let me do it here. So this is my table. So let me start from here. What's my m? My m is what? So my x here is 18. My y here is what? 17. Then my xy is what? 63.6. And my what? S is to power 2 is what? 55. So I want to solve this equation. What is my m? My m is 5. I'm going to have 5a naught. That is 5 multiply a naught. I'm going to have 5a naught plus the summation of xi multiplied by a1. So what's the summation of what? Ai. 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1. This is 15. This is 15. So I'm going to have 15 here. This is 15. So this is 15 plus my summation of what? The total of x1, which is what? X1 is 15, multiplied by a1. I'm going to have 15a1. 15a1. Then is equal to what? It's equal to the summation of all yi, which is what? Y1, which is what? 17. So let me consider this. And a naught multiplied by xi. What's my xi? My xi is what? My xi is what? 15. If I multiply it by a naught, I'm going to have 15 a naught. 15 a naught plus, I will consider this as well, plus si squared. Total, the solution of si squared is 55 multiplied by ai is what? That is a1. Is a1. So I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 55a1. 55a1. Then it's equal to what? So I have to, is equal to what? Si and yi, which is this 63.6. 63.6. So from here, I can make this one equation 1, this one equation 2. So what am I going to do next? So I can use what? By elimination method. By elimination method. So I'm going to multiply equation 1 by 3 so that I can eliminate 15. So I'm going to have 15a naught plus 15a1 is equal to 17 multiplied by 3 throughout. Then 15a naught plus 55a1 is equal to what? 3.6 multiplied by 1. So if I multiply equation 1 by 3, I'm going to have 3 times 15. I'm going to have 15a naught plus, if you multiply 15 times 3, I'm going to have 55a1. I'm going to have what? If I multiply 3 by 17, I'm going to have 51. Then if I multiply this, I'm going to get, if I multiply 1 by 2, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have what? The same. I'm going to have 15a naught plus 55a1 is equal to 63.6. So I can now subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So I will now subtract equation 1. Subtract equation 1. Let me short it. Equal equation 1 from equation 2. Let me write it from 2. Subtract equation 1 from 2. From equation 2. So I have to subtract it. Means 15a naught minus 15a naught. I'm going to have it like 15a naught minus 15a naught. Then plus 45a1 minus what? Minus times plus is minus 55a1. Then is equal to what? 51 minus what? Let me write it here. 51 minus what? 51 minus 63.6. This is minus. 15 is going to cancel. So I will be left with 45A1 minus 55A1 as well is equal to 51 minus 63.6. If I subtract 45A1 from 55A1, I'm going to have negative 10A1. That is minus 10A1. Then if I subtract 51 minus 63.6, I will be what? I will have minus 12.6 minus 12.6. So since I want to get my value for A1, I will have to divide. So I'm going to have A1 is equal to minus 12.6 all over what? Minus 10. So this one negative will cancel negative. If I divide 12 divided by minus 10, what am I going to have? I'm going to have 1.26. So my A1 is equal to what? 1.26. So I've gotten my A1. So I want to express this in form of this. So I've gotten my A1. So next is what? To find my A0. Since I've gotten my A1, I can use any equation 1 or any equation 2 to get my what? To get my what? A1. To get my A0. So you can make screenshots for this. So let me use equation 1. From equation 1, from equation 1, comma, I can what? I can put or substitute. Put what's our A1? A1 is equal to what? 1.26 in equation 1, or put A1 is equal to 1.26 in equation 1. So it means whenever I say A1, I'm going to what? I'm going to replace it as what? 1.26. So what's my equation 1? 5A0 plus 15A1 is equal to what? 17. So what's my A1 here? 1.26. I'm going to have 5A0 plus 15. What's my A1? 1.26 is equal to what? 17. If I multiply 15 by 1.26, I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 18.9. So I'm going to have 5A0 plus 18.9 is equal to 17. So I'm going to have 5A0 is equal to 17. So I have to take my constant to other constant so that I can have 5A0. Since I want to what? Or I what? I can subtract both sides by what? 15, 18.9. So that 18.9 will eliminate. I'm going to have minus 18 minus 18.9. So if 17 minus 18.9, I will have what? So I have what? 5A0 is equal to minus 1.9. 17 minus 18.9, I have 5A0. So since I want to get my value for 5A0, I will have to divide both sides by what? 5. So I'm going to have 5A0 all over 5. Then it's equal to what? Minus 1.9 all over what? 5. This will cancel. So I will have what? A0 is equal to, if I divide it by, I'm going to have what? Minus 0.38 minus 0.38. I've gotten my A0. Remember that I said it when I'm explaining that choosing a straight line is the what? Is the best of what? It means finding the best equation in form of what? Y is equal to what? A0 plus A1x. So I'm now writing my what? Definiting a straight line equation. Y is equal to what? What's my A0? My A0 is what? My intercept. Minus 0.38 plus my A1. What's my A1 over there? I have 1.26. 1.26 then my x. So this is the solution for the data given above, for the problem given above. That is, my A0 is my intercept is what? Minus 0.38 plus my what? A1 is my slope, which is what? 1.26, and our s is what? Independent variable, y our y. So this is the solution to the problem given above. Don't forget to share it to your colleagues, likes and what? Comments. Thanks for watching.